talking about, thank you, friend, talking about money. And I know sometimes that is I guess for lack of a better word, something hard to talk about, but right now, in these crazy times that we have, to know that there is an option out there. And trust me when I say that I didn't think that Plexus was it. So my name is Jeannie, for those of you who do not know me, and I will be sharing my testimonial here in a hot second. But first, again, thank you so much for joining the call. We are going to do two testimonials tonight on the financial side of Plexus and the blessing that it can be. And then don't leave right away. We will be doing a drawing for $25. It can come to you either in a Visa gift card or Venmo or PayPal, whatever you would prefer. And I will message you right after the call, but we will be doing that drawing while everyone is still here live and in person. So sit back, enjoy, and we are super excited. If you're not muted, go ahead and mute yourself. But I am so super excited for you guys to hear from our sweet ambassador that has been with me for quite a while with Plexus, and I will let her share her story. Kathy, Benne, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Hear me okay? All right. So yeah, as Jeannie said, I've been with Plexus for quite a while. I joined basically just to lose weight. That was all I wanted. But when I heard some stories of other people earning some income, I kind of just put it on the back burner. I thought, yeah, I've been there, done that. I'm not going to do this for the business. But then, as we all know, as I started on the products, people started noticing what I was doing, noticing the difference in me, came to me, started asking if they could get the same thing that I'm doing, was using. So it was easy to share. And so within a couple of months, I was getting my products paid for. After about a year, I was gaining more ambassadors by just sharing. My husband at the time, he worked strictly on commission, and his company took a huge turn on income, and his income dropped about 50% to what it was. But my Plexus income at the time carried us through that. We didn't have to go bankrupt. We didn't have to get a loan or anything. It just carried us through. So now I'm still just kind of maintaining. I do have a goal that I want to make more money. I know it's possible, but that's the great thing about Plexus. If you want to make a lot of money, you can work at it and get there very quickly. Or if you want to just get your products paid for, you can kind of do that also. So I'm kind of in the middle, and I'm excited to keep moving up. So that's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Does anybody, before we move on, does anybody have any questions for Kathy before I share a little bit of my testimony? You can drop them in the chat or unmute.
I see Kim Penny asks, how many ambassadors do I have? I do have a team. My personal level 1 ambassadors, I have probably about 25. But then I have levels as low as second level, third level, fourth level, which is how that works. If you're not familiar with it, is if I have an ambassador and then my ambassador signs up a customer, then those customers are my level 2. And then if that person signs up a customer, then those are level 3 and level 4. And we get paid 7 levels down, which is awesome. When I first looked at the Plexus compensation plan, it was very confusing to me, but as you kind of learn as you go. So yeah, I have about 25 level 1s. I would say probably between level 2 and 5, I probably have about another 20. So probably about 45.
Good question. Any other questions that anyone has? Well, or go ahead and type them. I'm going to go ahead and share my testimonial. I have been with Plexus since April 1st of 2014. Yes, I did join on April Fool's Day. And to be quite honest with you, network marketing was not something that was foreign to me. I had been in 3 other companies prior to Plexus. And in the first company that I was with, how do I say? On the outside, it looked like I was very successful. We almost had the prestigious car, and things were moving and grooving. However, I was 6 figures in credit card debt. So, unbeknownst to my husband, because we had to have inventory. And so there was a lot of things. And I'm not saying that that is not that wasn't a beneficial program. However, it was not working for me, I guess, for lack of a better word. So I did leave that company after quite a few years of being with that. And I joined another company for a very short stint. Didn't really see anything, and there was not a lot of community, I guess. So then I did try on a very other short, very stint of looking into another company that huge inventory, a lot of time away, doing different things, doing parties. And I literally backed out before I even got my first order of that one. So enter Plexus, and I was like, I'm not doing it. However, I, like Kathy, was looking for weight loss. Mine was strictly vanity. I wanted to lose a couple extra pounds. Also wanted some more energy. Raise your hand if you have not been there and tried all of that. Yep, if it was there, I tried it. Walmart, Walgreens, GNC, all of the stuff, and then going into other companies. So a friend of mine, my sponsor, handed me a three-day trial of the products, and I had never heard of Plexus before. So I got home and I pulled up her website and I was looking around and I was like, well, from what I can see, I just have to order my own products. There was not a huge like startup package, like thousands of dollars. It was just my products, what I wanted for the first month. And I thought, well, I'm going to give this a try, I think for at least 6 months. And I'm not going to ask my husband for permission because he's going to tell me no. I knew that 100%. And so I thought I'm just going to give it a try and we'll see. And Woody is on here, so he'll be smiling and nodding, because if I would have asked, he would have said no. And he will tell you that. I did not plan on sharing this with anyone going in. Well, if you have not gotten your first order, if you've not tried the products, just so you know, they come either in the mail or UPS, and my husband gets the mail every day, and had got the mail every day. And so when that package came, he's like, what is this? Where did this come from? Yes, surprise. And I'm like, oh shoot, dang. I said, I'm going to try these products. And he said, no, what did you do? And I said, well, I did. I said, the benefit is I could join and get the wholesale pricing for an entire year. And he said, no, in not so many words that can be shared on a Zoom of, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this. And I said, I just want to try this for myself. So we literally didn't speak for like 2 weeks. And I'm not even kidding you when I say that. I started the products. So I thought, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try the products, because nothing was going to ship to me that I was unbeknownst to me. I did not have to sign up for have a store, and I did not have to share them if I did not want to. So I thought, okay, I'm going to find out the benefits for myself. So I did start trying the products. I, at this point, was drinking 6 to 8 cans of Diet Coke every day. I was taking 8 to 12 ibuprofen every day. I was on Lexapro for my moods and anxiety. Can you guess why? And I just no energy and just wasn't comfortable in my own skin, I guess. So I started taking the products, and after about 5 days, I would come to work and I would normally drink a whole can of pop first thing in the morning, and then maybe open a second one for lunch, and then for sure a third one in the afternoon, and then the rest of them I would be drinking in the evening. So I got to the point that I was not finishing my first can of Diet Coke. And I thought, well, okay. So I also hated to drink water. I don't know if there's any of you out there that were like that. I hated to drink water. And I got to the point where I was craving water. So I was like, okay, I think there might be something to this. I knew nothing about gut health, nothing. Then I started doing a little research as to why potentially, and trust me when I say I'm not a science nerd. So for me to dig in just a little bit, I was like, okay, well, okay. I learned just enough to make me know a little bit to be able to share with other people. So actually I shared with my mom my first chance that I got, and she did join as my first ambassador to get, again, the wholesale prices. At that point, my mom is now 83 years old. So when I started in 2014, so 8 years ago. So my mom was 65 at that point, and she absolutely loved our multivitamin, the ease for pain and inflammation, and the pink drink, of course. So absolutely loved it. So I literally thought, okay, well, I'm just going to share it with a couple other people. A cousin was my second ambassador, and a good friend of mine was a third ambassador. And that just, I was like, okay, well, that wasn't that hard. I didn't die from sharing just a little bit of information that I knew about these products. Again, was not going to make this a business at all. So then after a couple months, my husband, Woody, suffered with diverticulitis prior to Plexus. In November of 2013, he was actually hospitalized with diverticulitis with a small perforation. He did avoid surgery at that point. It was a very long 3 days in the hospital of no food and no drink. And when I started these products, I thought, then in April, I thought, well, this might, after I did a little bit of research, this might be something for him. Well, he is a huge supplement snob, you guys, huge. Didn't even take a multivitamin, not at all. Well, after he saw, after a couple of weeks of the changes in myself, then I told him a little bit about it, and he's like, no, I'm not doing it. And then it was a couple of days later, and he did start trying the triplex, which is our best-selling combination of your pink drink, your ProBio 5, and your BioCleanse. And because rewind a little bit, when he was dismissed from the hospital, he was put on a diet per se. And you know how guys are with diets and changing foods and things like that. So I started him on these products. And after a couple, I would say probably about a week, things seemed to be going really well. Granted, I had to mix up his pink drink every morning and set out his pills that he would take, the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse. And then after a couple of days after he had started, and I thought things were going well, then in the middle of the night, I heard him in the bathroom. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. So of course I didn't want to say anything. So then after the second night, I had to say something. And I'm like, so what's going on? I thought things were going in the right direction. He said, well, they were. And I said, okay, so what's going on? And he said, well, I stopped taking your products because my body healed itself. I'm like, and how's that working out for you? So needless to say, my husband did become an ambassador on my team in November of 2014, very quickly followed by our daughter, Lexi, who also, she's like, that's fine, I'll become an ambassador because you can just go ahead and pay for them since I'm a struggling college student, and we'll just see how that goes from there. I'm like, okay, well, fine. I guess if she's going to say she's going to take the products, of course she's going to take the products, right? Well, then we go visit her in Lincoln, and she's got a whole cabinet full of products. And I said, if you're taking the products, you should not have a stash of products. And she's like, well, they don't really work. And I said, are you actually taking the products? Well, when I remember to take the products. So here's the one thing that I will tell you is if you have not or are just starting with the products, taking them every day is the game changer, because in order for them to work, you do have to put them in your body. So that's point number one. Second point is don't be hesitant to share what these products have done for you, because I did not realize how many people suffered in silence. And in the 8 years that I've been with the company, it's crazy to think how many people do not poop on a regular basis. And it just blows my mind that they think that is normal. And when you do research, if you choose to, the ingredients of our products and cutting edge and how our company always stays in front of things, just know you are on the right path. So again, not really wanting to build a business just because I felt like I had been not necessarily burned, but I failed at it before. But when I saw what these products can do for so many different people in so many different, on so many different levels of health, then it became a no-brainer to not share. Why would I not share for someone to change their life and their health and their family? So then when Woody said, you need to make a spreadsheet because I want to make sure that we're not going to go backwards like we did with these other companies. And I said, okay, I don't do spreadsheets. Enter Lexi again, my spreadsheet queen. So I said, I just need you to make me a spreadsheet. I'll give you my login information. I need you to track what's coming in. I need you to track what's going out, because she could see all that. And she's like, okay, fine, whatever. So it was after about 2 months, she's like, you're not in the red, AKA you're not negative. And I said, well, I didn't think I was, but thank you. So I can give this to your dad now. And I'm not going to be worried. Well, then he saw where we get our money deposited into our pay portal. And what I was doing from what I had learned was I would only move so much money into our Plexus checking account, and the other money I would leave there so that it would just stay there for tax purposes. And so he looked over my shoulder one time and he's like, so that's all you've really made? And I said, no, that's just what I've left for tax purposes. Then he really dug into the spreadsheet just to see how things were going. And I guess, for lack of a better word, or just to be completely honest, when you have something that can change your family's health and you share that and know that this company has your back on every aspect, and then you make money alongside of it, it is the biggest blessing that I could have ever asked for. Whether you just want to get your products paid for, like what Kathy talked about in the beginning, or if you do want to make an extra $100. And I do want to say, no, money cannot buy happiness, but it does give us choices. And right now, in this day and age, y'all, we need choices. We need to have another stream of income that is not going to set us back a ton to get started, but that we are able to offer this at a very affordable price for so many people to be able to change their life and moving forward. I mean, right now, what the company is offering this month alone, just sharing it with 3 people, if you're brand new, you can earn up to $465 just for sharing that with 3 people. If you've been with the company for a while and you're already an ambassador, you have already upgraded, then you can earn $365. So that in itself is huge right now, especially with gas tanks the way they are. So again, like I said, money can't buy happiness, but it does give us choices. And if you had told me 8 years ago that I would be getting a car stipend, we do get the car stipend. I do not have the Lexus. If we are looking at getting a fun vehicle, but the company does reward you still. So I get that extra cash on my paycheck for earning the Lexus. Then going to Hawaii in September, all expense paid for trip to get there. And then they treat you like royalty, which you will find out at convention if you're going to Columbus, Ohio, which I am so super excited. I see a lot of your faces that are going to be in Ohio with us. And to be earning anywhere from $4,000 to $7,000 a month just on my income is mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. And I'm just so thankful every month when that money is deposited into our account. And so thankful for all these people that have chosen Plexus to be on this journey and better their health. Because when you get a message from someone, I just got a message from yesterday of since January being on the products, and we figured out her regimen, and she's down 30 pounds. And I did see her last night at a graduation, and she looks amazing, absolutely amazing. So, and that's just since January. So super excited. Does anybody have any questions for me going forward? Yes, each month, Michelle, each month, every month, it's residual income. Every month that starts over, and every month that you help someone get started on their journey, then Plexus rewards you, and they reward us big, big. So yes, 30 pounds. She has lost 30 pounds since January. Okay, if nobody has any questions, then I am going to do the quick drawing. Lexi, do you have anything that you want to add, since you've kind of been in the front row of my journey as well as watched Kathy along the way while I'm pulling up my thing?
I don't really think so. I cannot get over hearing these stories every single week. And I mean, just the variety of stories that these products have impacted, but also the variety of just relief and breathing room. And I mean, like Kathy said, for some people, it's simply not having to have a budget for the products. For some people, it's not having to have a budget for the products and covering gas right now, or groceries. Right now, we're feeding 2 little growing toddlers and a husband, and he eats a lot. And groceries is a little bit outrageous sometimes. So just, it's insane that for helping people, you can be blessed back. And it just blows my mind every single time. I really appreciate you guys sharing your stories. I don't know if he's all of a sudden going to hit a growth spurt or something, but that man can eat, let me tell you.
That's funny. I know Lane has definitely had a growth spurt. That's completely changed. Woody, my husband, did say it still amazes me. And you guys in between, and he does take a lot of the products now. The full triplex, the Mega X, the X Factor multivitamin, and but he will tell you his favorite product is the BioCleanse because of his poop issues. I mean, for lack of a better word, you guys. So does anybody have any other questions or anything that they want to add? I have the winning name. No questions? Okay. Kim Penny, you are the winner of the $25, whether you want a gift card, Venmo, PayPal. I will be contacting you as soon as we get off this call. And again, we want to thank you guys all so much for jumping on tonight. And we look forward to, we do these every Monday night. It is that same Zoom link that whoever invited you to be with us, and we change them up every week. So we are super excited to see you next week and bring some friends with you, because things can get a lot of fun. We do drawings every week. So have a great rest of your night. And if no one has anything to add, we will let you go.